A good vach, Shavua Tov. I hope that we all had a good Shabbos. Baruch Hashem here in Eretz Yisrael. Right now it's raining, and we are very happy that the rain is coming. Baruch Hashem. I hope in your neck of the woods things are good and healthy. So this week I sat with the Biala Rebbe Shlita, and he asked how everything is going, and Baruch Hashem told him what I'm up to, learning and writing and teaching. And he, throughout the conversation, referred to a teaching of his father, the Chelkes Yeshua in Parashas Vayechi, based on the teaching of the Naim Elimelech. And he said, we have to remind ourselves that each generation has a unique avodah. Each generation has its specific fixing. And the Rebbe said that in our generation, which is the generation before Moshiach, we have the most subtly complicated avodah. We have something which the generations before us could not do, so they didn't even work on it as we need to work on it today. And he spoke about some of the avodas that the previous generations had. And he said, you know what this generation's fixing is? Achdus, unity. He said that everything that we do needs to lead to a greater unity, to be connected. And I asked the Rebbe, I said to him, how can we create and generate more unity? How can we develop a greater sense of oneness among us? So he said like this, he said that it's a big subject matter, but I'll give you one piece of advice. And he gave such a beautiful piece of advice. And it reminded me of an Arizal. He said that in life, far too often, we forget about what connects us. We see with our naked eye where we're different and separate, where our lives are not the same. And he said, think about what binds us. Think about what connects us. Think about what unites us. So for example, just as you want respect, the other person wants respect. Just as you want love, that other person wants love. Just as you want happiness, that other person wants happiness. Remind ourselves, think about, before we enter conversation, what's similar between us, not what's different. And I remember an Arizal that one of the Kabbalists that I merit to learn with mentioned, he said that in the name of the Arizal, if we take the word machloket is an argument, but it's made up of the letters met, chelek, death to the part. Because when we kill out the part, when we kill out the smallness that makes that difference between us, and we go to the bigger machloket, kill out the little part, and remember the bigger picture, how all of us really wants the same sort of things in life. Remind ourselves throughout this week, reflect on what connects us, not what makes us different. See what that does. Play around with that idea. I know that I have, since the Rebbe told me this week. It's impacted me, definitely. So Be'ezras Hashem, my beautiful, wonderful friends, we should have a week of finding what connects us, binding us, enhancing us, developing a greater unity and achdus in our world. Shavua Tov, have a beautiful week.